Yo. What up? How is it going, YouTube? Welcome. It is Saturday, boys and girls. I legitimately forgot it was Saturday. Listen, I've been hooked. I have been hooked onto Downton Abbey pretty badly. Like, that show needs to end already because I keep watching it non-stop. I'm like at the end of season 4, so it'll end soon. And then I can get a hold back of my life. Because, yeah, I think Echo's going to 254. I'm not going anywhere. I'm not leaving 401. I don't know why you guys are making up stories, but whatever. What up? How's it going? Yo, what up? Dust, Sparta, Boomraver, Kareem. Who else we got here? ESS, I heard most of squad is migrating. I don't know what squad even is anymore. There is no squad, so I don't know who you're referring to, but if people are migrating, good for them. I hope they find a good, happy home. But squad is dead. There is no squad no more. There is no more squad. I'm in 401 in League. Or in LIIG, better said. There's no squad. Do you guys see squad anywhere? I mean, maybe you guys see squad that I don't. I might be. I don't know. Do you guys see squad? We do see Death Squad's Doghouse, because I guess we still have that as that name. Yeah, Beast Squad. I don't see squad though. Dragon Squad. Okay, so maybe there's a dragon now. I guess. How's my day? It's going good. It's going great, actually. I've been literally watching Downton Abbey all day long. It's been actually a little bit ridiculous. Yeah. No, I've been watching Downton Abbey non-stop. It's been a little bad. But yeah, anyway, we're in a full grind mode right now in the 401 account. We're going to start on this account and then we're going to go over to the 2070 and talk about 2070 stuff. But the thing is, this account has also a ton of crystal keys. Tiny Rick, how you doing, man? How are things in your KVK? I think you guys are still in KVK, right? Am I excited for KVK? It's going to be fun. In 2070, it's gonna be fun. I see the same patterns being happening again and again. So there is no SQD himself. You mean Death Squad? Yeah, Death Squad is in 254. He is there, but Death Squad has been so inactive that I feel like it's a matter of time until he just quits, and not because of anything bad, but the other way around. Like, things are going tremendously well for him, for better. Like, you know, there's some ups and downs, but things have been going really well for him in real life and stuff like that. Building a business, building a startup, doing his thing, you know what I'm saying? I thought this was the 2070 account. No, the 2070 account is actually stronger than this one by like 10 million power. It's stronger by 10 million power. Oh, we got to go get that gold. We are going to open crystal keys momentarily, get those. Ooh, zone 1 doesn't have level 6 nodes. That's impressive. Ugh, that's just off of League territory. Is there anything better on League territory? Is there anything better on... Ugh, you son of a... Grr. Not that it's a bad thing. But I've been trying to keep my gathering as strictly as not going on that 4. As strictly as I can on the League territory in zone 1. And believe it or not, there it is. There's a lot of it out here. It's just... Yeah, I want to make sure we stick to the territory gathering. I know that I can just click, go, and that's it. But a little bit of extra effort and it benefits the alliance tremendously. If everybody does that, takes that extra few moments to gather on territory, no matter which alliance or kingdom you're in, it doesn't matter how strong your storehouse is. It can always get fuller. So I've been, at least on the big accounts, which are in the main alliances, I've been doing my best to gather on territory as much as I can at least. Obviously, not every time you can gather on territory, but like this guy right here. But I've been looking as much as I can. See, another level 6 on League territory, and I believe this one was just off, but there was nothing on League territory nearby at the time. But we do have these. But yeah, help your alliance out. It's not like we're poor, but it's always nice to gather on territory. Blame Hofdad forever. I mean, I've been blaming him since Kingdom. Oof, I forgot. Man, they were in what, 285? I forget him, Jedi, and a couple of others. They were Really, really good kingdom at the time. I was a big fan. I had a couple accounts there, actually. I need to go take a quick peek. I can probably tell you exactly. Oh, no, I migrated out of there. I brought in the farms. But yeah, these guys were all came from the same... Yeah, some of these guys came from the same group. Hofdad, Jedi, and a couple of others that are in 2070 now. Good peeps. See you on the field soon in 2070 account. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. It's going to be rough, though, because we're still a bit short on resources. Thankfully, a couple of people migrated out and dumped a little bit of resources on me. I've been living off of people leaving kingdoms. It's wild. If any of you are... By the way, if any of you watching are the people leaving 401, I'll gladly take your resources and promise to use them. I mean, it's like, I have no shame in saying if you have resources left over and you're dipping, I'm your address right there. Yeah. About like a couple of people who left 401 asked me to pass it on to other people once we have new migrations. So when new migrants come in, we're going to help them out a little bit and so forth and so on. Who let Amazon in here? Oh my goodness. How's my Mightiest Governor? Mightiest Governor is going good by the looks of it. If everything works out the way... If things work out the way they should work out, we are going to end up in 4th place. There is a little bit of shuffling that needs to happen up here. But there is nobody ahead of me that is not supposed to be ahead of me. I was designated for this slot. So I've been also very, very, very careful about my gathering because I don't want to pass Sky by mistake, and hopefully these guys can sort this thing out. There was a little bit of a scare. We had to get some kills yesterday. It wasn't very fun. I had to dump a bunch of resources onto this, which was really sad, but it is what it is. Big migration coming soon into 401. It depends. We need to drop off of Imperium, right? So tomorrow we're going to get our reset. Well, at server reset, we should be getting our Hall of Heroes back. And then I'm going up to probably 87 mil, which is going to be very nice. We're definitely going to hit the 100 mil this time around. Probably very soon, actually. Next Mightiest Governor, I'm probably going to push pretty much everything I can push to end up unlocking Jadwiga just in case we need her. I don't want to spend on cavalry garrison because I don't really believe in it, but at the same time, if it becomes a thing, I don't want to be left behind. So I'm gonna probably push the maximum points on every stage that we can, and then unfortunately I might end up dumping a ton of the AP that I have on hunting barbarians on the regular kingdom, which really sucks. But it's going to have to be done in order to secure Jadwiga, pretty much. And then, again, we start the quest of getting equipment ready and all that stuff. So to give you guys a little bit of a big picture look at this account, and then we're going to open the keys, and then we'll go to the 2070 account, which is the main focus of today. Because like I mentioned to you all, when KVK is on downtime here, the jumper account gets the focus. However, in here, we have a little bit of a better situation as... I just migrated into 2070 very recently. Don't have farms out there yet. I have one farm, and it's a little bit hard. The situation out there is a bit harsher. And so I actually wanted to show you all. I did open it. God damn it. I did. Okay. First of all, we got to talk a little bit about the changes to Ian's Ballads, and not only to Ian's Ballads, by the looks of it, to Golden Kingdom, and to it was Ceroli Crisis as well, and all that. They changed now the chests so that you get either crystal keys or I need to push next MG to unlock the new Archer Garrison Lady. Bronny, you realize that the new Archer Garrison Lady is not coming the next Mightiest Governor, right? She'll be here only in... Not the next one, not the one after that, but after that, right? This one was technically the one where she was made, and now the next one's going to be cavalries only, then infantry only, and you'll only get her in the archer department, right? So yeah, put passports in TP and she'll fly. Wait, what? You guys are talking to each other? Huh? You guys are talking to each other. Okay, I need to make sure that I know who's talking to me and who's talking to each other. That's crazy. Didn't you upload a video for a few days? I did not, Cyan. I did not upload a video for a few days. I didn't have anything really I wanted to upload a video about. I want to do the cavalry rally, the rally leader role video, but I haven't found Last time I made a roll video, I got nitpicked because I forgot a buff. So I now need to make sure that I put good footage that people will not nitpick, or else the whole point of the video goes away because of one guy who goes, oh, well, you forgot to put a boost on, so I guess this whole thing is useless. So the Garrison roll should be out tomorrow. If not, then Monday. And I just didn't have anything to make a video about. What am I going to make a video about? It was like make up stuff, start coming up with like random theories. Best legendary commanders of this month. Well, that's lovely, except that commanders don't change from month to month. So what am I going to say? Best legendary commanders video every month, right? Like all these things, I understand. I like the creativity of a lot of the other creators, but I just don't see, it's kind of, to me, it's repetitive. I don't like to make these repetitive videos again and again and again. I don't know. It's a bug with me. I think that it's a fantastic thing that someone's making these kinds of videos. How many chests I have on the 2070 account? I have like 90 on the 2070 account. Chests as in keys. I have like 90 keys on the 2070 account. And I have... Oh, I definitely just closed chat. Whoops. Oh, 1 second. I definitely just closed you guys. My bad. I need chat back in my life. Why am I hiding resources? Oh my god, Sparta. How's Gilgamesh performing for the open field? Gilgamesh is going to be really good on the open field. There is a big problem with Gilgamesh, though, and that is that the best secondary for him is indeed Ramses. Crazy, right? We've been saying it before everybody tested it because it just made sense, and what do you know? It worked. The problem is that then you're left with a Nebu that has nothing to do with. You could Nebu YSG, which is a little weird, but we're going to have to sort out what to do with Gilgamesh. I did not expertise him. I have no reason to expertise him, right? I wanna wait. I've been watching KVKs that are using him. I've been seeing reports. I've been seeing what I need to get done. Minus 5, 3, 1, nothing. And he's gonna probably go to 5, 5, 5, 5, 5 eventually. But why do I still stay in 401? Why do you stay in your kingdom? I'm confused as to what the question is. Crystal keys are a scam. I mean, is there a key that isn't a scam? Is there a key that isn't a scam? What do you want me to do? Not to open them? I have 118 here and 90 on the 2070 account. So, yeah. 831 repping here in the chat. What up, you? Cyrus or YSG secondary will be good in the open field for Gilgamesh. I don't know about Cyrus, maybe, or YSG, to be honest with you. I don't have Cyrus. That's another problem, right? Like, I didn't skip on Cyrus, but I didn't really like invest in him too much. So yeah, that was a little bit bad, I guess, to an extent. Couldn't invest in him at the time. What up, Mr. Devil? 2070 fighting on KVK? No. 2070 will be only gathering on KVK. What up, Unbroken? What's my pregame thoughts on Amanitore? I think Amanitore is going to be... she's going to do two very important things. Number one, we're going to be seeing her on a Garrison occasionally as the secondary Garrison available out there when folks are going to want to relieve a little bit the infantry. And I think we're going to be seeing Amanitore on the open field, believe it or not. I've been looking at her potential in the open field with freaking, what's her face? I forgot her name, Artemisia. Both of them are either on the Garrison or on the open field. I think that they're going to perform very, very well. I think that they're going to be like a nice little tanky march, especially when you get to this point where there's a 50% chance of increased damage or a 50% chance of silence. And if you're not silenced, then you have like the increased damage. With the silence going away, you're essentially guaranteeing a 50% increased damage. And the thing that is really, really, really important to note is that there is no... at the same time grants 50%. There is nothing that tells you like how many times this can proc, right? When you reach 80%, which by the way, you reach 80%, then you can proc this, right? So by removing this line completely with Amanitore, what's going to happen is every single time we're going to get to 80, this is going to happen. Amanitore will get rid of that. If you put her in primary, then as soon as this gets triggered, Amanitore is going to proc, then this is going to proc. Within 5 seconds, you have plenty of time, depending on what your rage regen is. And so I think they're going to be a huge damage machine. Granted, Amanitore's damage is not like stupid big, but we're talking damage bonuses out of the active skill too. So can you imagine 50% from Artemisia, then this procs with a 50% increase, and then it gives you another 20%, and then Artemisia procs with a 20% and a 50%. I mean, things are going to get wild. Although I don't think they'll overlap. I think that this will get canceled. I believe that it doesn't stack in this game. So if you have 50% damage bonus and then you have this 20 will get canceled. Yo, what up, Musayo? How are you? I believe that if this will get canceled, but even at a 50%, you're looking at about 2,000 damage from this, and then from that 1,800, another 50. It's like you're looking at dumb damage, dumb damage. Add the archer attack bonuses, add the dumb amounts of. I mean, I honestly think that we are gonna be seeing probably a lot of Amanitores on the field. With I agree. She thinks she's gonna be nasty on the field. Yeah, then exactly. So it's just gonna be crazy. I've tested this sim already. Amanitore and already will wreck Gilgamesh. You need to understand that the simulations are fantastic, but those sims don't give you enough. Those sims are raw math, and they don't take care and don't take in account at all other factors, right? For example, how many Jang Yu Chandras are going to be on the field? Because as you mentioned, they will get wrecked in theory by Jang Yu Chandra, but how many people have those on the field per se? Some do, some don't. So it's going to be really interesting. It's going to be really interesting. Yeah, and Musayu, and this is why I don't think that we're going to be seeing this as a secondary Garrison. We're going to be seeing this in a scenario where folks are in a less important flag that still needs to get held. You know what I mean? I still think the primary Garrison will remain Zenobia YSS. And I've mentioned this to people. Zenobia YSS, and again, think about which the most important thing to remember is that the simulations are raw data. And also, they don't take into account human behavior. They don't take into account conditions on the field. They don't take into account anything, okay? Just raw data. And in a rally, yeah, I understand you're talking about a rally and Garrison situation, but in a Garrison situation, you're going to put Amanitore, Artemisia on a secondary flag where it's a flag that you're trying to hold on to, but it's not your main focus. So you're going to dump some archers in there just to keep that flag alive, knowing that is going to most likely either burn or you're going to have a negative trade there, but you're just trying to hold on to the flag, knowing that you're about to send your archers to death. The main Garrison will remain, in my opinion, Zenobia YSS for the one reason, because I own Zenobia YSS, and therefore they'll be there forever. That's what everybody says, because I'm so biased. But if you want to hear the actual thing, it's very simple. Both Jadwiga and Amanitore are going to require mainly cavalry or archers. And when you are in a situation where you got to garrison something that is extremely tough, especially towards the later stages of KVK, people are going to run out of troops. And so you're going to want to have a setup that allows you for a good trade for mixed troops. So I think that you can achieve the same with Wu YSS. You don't want to, but people are going to want to keep their YSS for Zenobia. Having anyone who has a good YSS expertise, if you don't have Zenobia, then Wu YSS could be a thing. I agree, Musoyu. I am very big on leadership Garrison. I think that it's going to be huge. But at the same perspective, why would you go Wu and not YSS Theo? Right? I think that YSS Theo will give you a better trade than Wu YSS. I think. I'm not 100% sure on that one, but I feel like Wu YSS Theo will guarantee no. Oh god damn it! They turned off the likes again. Sorry. It will guarantee no swarm because Theo is gonna AOE out the wazoo, and YSS will allow you for, and Wu will allow you for that multi Yeah. You've tried? There you go, Sparta. Now it's fixed. What about Theodora? I think I love Theodora. YSS Theo or Theo YSS get wrecked on Gilga rallies. But Gilga rallies, don't forget, they're archers. They're squishy. You take Chandra Gupta, XY Chandra, 2 of them on the field, swarm. And if you want to, Musai, I'll love to see them. But again, I really think that the archer rallies, if you're going to be garrisoning against archer rallies, you're still going to keep your Xeno YSS in there. So it's weird, right? Like it all depends on the conditions. I still think that primary Garrison is still going to be that. And I think that Amanitore with Artie are either going to be interesting on the Garrison or 100% on the field. And that 100% on the field is going to be nutty. Only Saladin YSS, Yadwiga YSS, Wu YSS work against Gilgamesh, I think. I agree, but the same applies to Ramses Nebu, technically. Technically speaking, Ramses Nebu at the best equally well-equipped Ramses Nebu against the Nobia YSS. Ramses Nebu should and does win, right? But again, it's the swarm that comes in the process on that Ram Nebu and the open field presence and the people around and the things happening make that rally a bit more squishy. It's a matter of theory, right? And we're all in theory. The practice is, it's so hard. It's so hard. Why did put 0 gold heads on? So I don't know to put heads. So I told you guys, I am going to grind to get Yadwiga at least unlocked, but I'm not going to expertise her. I want to have Yadwiga in my arsenal if we see that cavalry rally, garrison becomes a thing. Then cavalry garrisons will eventually be a thing, so I'm going to start working on it. But I think when you can achieve, he's saying you can achieve the same thing with a Saladin YSS instead of Yadwiga. Interesting. That's not a bad look. Breathe. Oh, buddy, I'm not even talking fast. Waymai, I can talk so much faster. You're not even talking fast. What up, EQ? How's your aquarium looking like? Did they clean it occasionally or no? I just want to have her essentially. I have a couple of folks that are still missing. If anything, she'll be a writer of history. But I want to have her unlocked. I want to have her ready to rock and roll in case we need to. But as far as I'm concerned, right now, Amanitore will more than likely get expertised. I'm like 99% sure she's getting expertise. Like it's gonna take like some dumb nerf to make me not expertise her. And probably Gilga will get expertised as well. And we have the ability to expertise them both. So that's going to be very nice. That's going to be very, very nice. And we'll be ready, preparing for the next one to come. And I'm assuming a good leadership commander will come next. I agree, Musoyu. I definitely agree. That's why I don't have her. I do believe that she's not that good. I think that she is not worth the investment, in my opinion. It's why I just want to have her in case. But let's put it this way. If I get to a point where I am not garrisoning anymore because we're doing mainly Yadwiga garrisons, then I'll expertise her. Other than that, she can go sit and go F herself. All right, let's open some keys because I'm actually very excited about this. Where's my... Oh my god. I'm gonna kill my dad. He came here yesterday and he took away my footrest. All right, I'm gonna live without it. Kill marauders? There's no marauders to kill. Stoic. There's no marauders to kill. Marauders are over. I don't want to invest in Yadwiga. Just again, I don't want to be left behind. If I see that everybody's doing Yadwiga, then I'm gonna suck it up and do it. But other than that, I'm good. Got a pool boy. Clean it yesterday. Well, damn. I knew that you were catfishing for something. All right, boys and girls. 118 keys. We're gonna open them one by one because I enjoy the roulette and the casino aspect of it more. There's no marauders in 2070 Stoic. No marauders. It's over. It was yesterday and the day before that. What up, IMRHC? What up? How's it going? Yeah. Yo, Farmer Gecko, what up, Lewis? Anyway, let's open these. Go to the 2070 account. There, we got some stuff to do. Next new commander will be a Garrison, and it'll solve the problem now. I think so too, which is why I want to get those two, which is why I'm ready to expertise the 2 archers. I'll probably have like 150 sculptures remain after expertising both the archers. I'm gonna start saving those for the next big Garrison. I am hodling, but I do want to get those 2 archers. Those 2 archers are exactly what I need, because it frees my YSG and it frees my Nebu, and so I'm probably gonna have like a Nebu. So the way I see the marches right now, I can show you. Can I? Is there a way to look at the presets? All right, I'm just gonna recall this and go back to it in a second. Yeah, I'll show you. So right now, this is the setup I'm kind of rocking, okay? My 1 cavalry march, 1 archer, 2 archer, and my and a weird infantry march type of thing, okay? And now, with the situation that we have, I'm kind of going to be able to retire Alex per se, or only use them when I want to. And what I'm going to, and obviously the Garrison, right? And so I'm going to be rocking probably like Nebu YSG, her, and that's the thing. I need to find a place for Tommy. That's the only thing that pisses me off. I don't know what to do with Tommy. In Expedition, that's not a bad idea. Yeah, you guys are right. So, I don't know what to do with Tommy, because I want to find her a new home, but she needs a primary that's going to be decent. And if I take her away from Tommy for Amanitore, which we have to, and I take Ram away from Nebu for Gilga, then we're left with Nebu and YSG. Tamaris, we're going to have to find something to do with her. We're going to need... Artie, Tommy is decent, though. I do agree, but I want to use... I think that Amanitore and Artie is going to do just as good. If not better, to be honest with you. I do like this setup a lot. Try to get Harold or Chuck. I'm not... I mean... For the infantry, yeah, that would be a move, right? What's our Herald looking like? I think they're both like miserable. Because this account never focused on infantry, really. Charles, Tommy, that could be a thing, you know. Charles Tamaris, full infantry could be kind of nutty. Charles Tommy is actually not a bad idea, you know. Charles Tommy is not a bad idea at all. Although, mixing troops is kind of weird. Like mixing commanders. El Cid Tommy. Oh, Lord. Maybe it's time to get that Cyrus going somehow. Slow skill cycle, that is. It's not a bad thing, though, because that means the poison is gonna last longer. Yeah, Musoyo, that's not a bad idea. So on the 2070 account, so I'll show you the 2070 account and you'll see how different these 2 accounts are, and understand why I actually have a jumper. Because this account is more Archer Garrison based. It has a little bit less strength for open field fights and stuff like that. But the jumper is all about damage, and buffs, debuffs. So we're gonna get... I want to try to get Pakal. I have Harold almost done there. I have obviously Charles and Richard and all those until Takeda, Guan Alex. So you'll see in a second. That account is a bigger damage dealer than this one is. But without further ado, let's open those keys. I can't. I think people will target Amanitore on the field. Good. That means their rage meter will go up quicker and you'll do a ton of damage boosts and just do wild damage. I'm for it. See if we get anything good out of this. Honestly, I'm not expecting too much. I want materials. I would love to get a little bit of legendary stuff, but obviously that's not going to be a thing. What do you think about getting Pakal Herald on expertise on the open field with a Takeda Salad and William Guan Alex and your Garrison? I think you're going to have a wild time. That's the end goal, right? That's what you said right there is the end goal. If you can get there, ooh, you're in a good shape. That's the end goal. I've been saying this. Atel Takeda, Guan Alex, Pakal Herald, and it doesn't matter what else you have. You want to go Saladin William, which is fantastic. And then, as you said, like the 4 marches you said, and you have a Garrison, but any like buffer, debuffer, Trajan, Ethelfled, for example. Martel Herald beats Guan Leo. I agree. That's why, by the way, on the... Ooh, nice. On the 2070 account, we're going to expertise Herald regardless because we have Martel. So, it's going to happen. And then we're going to have to figure out how we grind our butts off. And that's the problem with 2070 is that I have plans for that account. But it's gonna require a sacrifice because I don't have enough resources there to be able to be like 100% active in KVK and at the same time go try to get Pakal unlocked. So I'm going to have to figure out how I utilize what I do have to get both to further the account, but also to contribute to the kingdom, right? So I'm going to have to, it's going to be a hard choice between sometimes not fighting in order to maintain resources and speed ups for when the time comes to be able to both fight and also progress the account. Because the issue is just not progressing the account. That's the main issue. Now, I should have gotten Pakal on K2 before I left. I don't know why I didn't do that, but I definitely should have. What's the point of getting zeroed every KVK? No fun. Oh, that's actually pretty nice. I'm confused. If you're zeroing yourself, it's out of a choice. If you get zeroed, that's because you decided to be dumb about it. Getting zeroed in KVK is just nice. It's just really not paying attention. And that's on you. Unless someone deletes a fort, and then it's really, really bad. And even then, you probably shouldn't have been at the front, right? Did I migrate my main? No. I'm still in 401. I don't know why everybody and their grandma thinks that I'm leaving. I know everybody thinks I'm leaving. I'm like... I'm having a good time in 401. I don't see myself going anywhere. Oh my goodness. Come on. Can we see anything that is useful out of all these keys? We're almost 6. We're halfway there now. I always bubble when I'm AFK. I mean, I don't see a reason why you even need to get to that point. Why are you even bubbling when you're AFK? Go back. You should go back. Leave the front. There is no reason to stay in the front. The problem, I'll tell you why you don't leave, Ross. Because when you leave, then you're going to be like, but I'm not going to have a spot to TP into later on. But you know what the problem is? The problem is because nobody is leaving, nobody has TP spots for the front. And it's an endless cycle. If you AFK, oh my goodness. If you AFK and you TP to the initial zone, and if everybody does that, then there will always be spots at the front. Unless you're getting pushed back and then the kingdom says, do not TP back so we can hold spots for them to not TP in. And that's a different story. But so long as the active fight is happening, it's like, on the one hand, people are like, I'm just gonna bubble at the front because if I leave, then I'm not gonna have a spot here. But guess what? Because you didn't leave and you bubbled, someone else doesn't have a spot there, and therefore someone else next time will not go back. It's just ridiculous. Trajan Ethelfled worth for a low spender? It is. It's a good debuff march, but I would not... Again, the problem with being a low spender per se is that you're going to want to contribute... You're going to have to figure out how you contribute Nice. That's actually really good. How you contribute individually, okay? And to say, well, I debuffed for you guys does not progress your own stats. It does not progress your own stats. But on the other hand, Attila Takeda is one of those. If you're getting pushed, you shouldn't TP. Again, it's a question. It's not exactly, Brawny. It depends on what the kingdom decides. If the kingdom is like, you shouldn't TP back because you should hold these spots so that they don't TP forward, then that's the decision that the kingdom made. But not every kingdom does that. Nice. Trajan gets hard focused. He does, but he's also fairly tanky. So I would say, honestly, if you're a low spender, Attila Takeda, Guan Alex, and you're set. Even without tech, even with T4s, you're still going to be doing dumb amounts of damage compared to any other commanders. Unfortunately, Rise of Kingdoms became a game where like your individual stats are incredibly important. We aren't in war, but I still bubble when AFK. That's a different story. Yeah, that's that I can understand. Yo, what up, Baz? I haven't seen you in a while. I hope you're doing good, man. Aminatori, Artemisia, or YSG will be a killing machine. I think so too. Interesting that the concept of Aminatori with YSG is one that I didn't think of. Chat, if you're enjoying the stream, again, don't forget to drop a like and subscribe down below if you haven't done that yet, because we're opening keys right now and then we're going to dip to the 2070 account. 2070 is scared to fight? Yeah, we are. Actually, 2070 will not be fighting at all this KVK. Because there's going to be fights, 2070 decided that we're just going to farm and wait until an easy KVK so we can win it. Confirmed. Like, I am the R5 Supreme Lord of 2070. I can confirm that to you. I'm the Supreme Lord. Like, all 2070 wants is an easy W or we don't play. Okay? Not a single legendary, not a single epic material out of 118 pieces. What a joke. What a yoke. What a yoke. Oh, these keys are a nightmare. All I wanted was some materials. We got some, I guess the witch's lineage is all right because we got to get our special talented. What's the status on you guys? You guys got some time. I can go peacefully. Yeah, I'm telling you. I don't know why all of y'all from 2070 are laughing. I'm about to kick you all out of the kingdom. I'm gonna use my special king skill, my great whore, and get you guys out of 2070 and dump you into like 916. That's what I'm gonna do. If you get a legendary 5 shots, I get a legendary, we can kill this bottle for all I care, but I doubt that'll happen. Alright, where is the jumper? The good news. You guys are such assholes, just so you know. $916 looking good after they clean the kingdom. I know. So I said it. You can send some more junk their way. All these noobs in my chat. The 2070 account is the one from 916. I've never been to 916. I was never in 916. This is actually the youngest kingdom I've ever been to, ever. Like, this account started in 196, then went to 93, then went to 59, then went to, and hibernated in 59 for a while, then went to 2, and now it's here. It's nice to see from Wales' perspective, I guess. I mean, you want to watch the whale perspectives, you can definitely watch Chisco and all of them, right? Those are big boy whales. In here, we're like in Struggle Town. You can see, like, we're in a better shape than we were previously. I brought the farm nearby and gathered and picked up a little bit of resources along the way. But this is what we got going on right now, and it is struggle bus. It's struggle bus. Like, farmers are coming back. Struggle bus, but I need to make a choice, and the more than likely outcome is going to be we're going to fight with T4s. We're not going to fight with T5s. We're going to use the gold that I have to craft equipment. We're going to have to use the gold I have to craft equipment, and that's about that. So I've been focusing a little bit more on the T4s because we're not going to be able to heal too many T5s. Yeah, and the kill points, this account never saw one decent KVK where it fought for like the first like 2 minutes and got 10 million kills in 2 minutes with its El Takeda and then got locked back home. So this account is not even, it isn't it's never been in fighting shape because it's never been in a kingdom for too long. Oh my goodness. Here comes the trolls. I did not see that one coming. I did not see that one coming at all. And he even recalled it. No, he didn't. Okay. I thought that he recalled it. 20-minute mark. Oh my goodness. Did you miss much? We opened the first like few keys, the 118 keys I had on the big account. We have 90 in here as well. So this KVK is somehow turning into a 1v2v4. The kingdoms involved are as followed: 824, 780, 2070, 185, 2060, 130, 831, and 588. By the looks of it, it's really weird. I guess there's gonna be one camp with one, which is, I guess we can already see. Where is it? Fire us, lol. Only, and then the rest of them are gonna have two in each, which is. It is what it is. I'm guessing two camps are allying up, and the other one is by itself. And then, so if this works out the way it is, then 2070 have a very interesting potential in this KVK. If the three camps can get together against 2070, we're gonna get yoiked. We're gonna feel that PP come far into us. Not that it really matters. Not that it really matters right now to win or to lose. We just gotta get a good fight going. Gotta get the kill points up. Speaking of kill points, we gotta get the kill points up. Gotta get the deads up a little bit. Get this account back in action. Look at a group account. Help me with the ends. K, thanks. Bye. Oh, we can do that. Ross. 1 sec. You're in the thing? I'll join. Done. I'm in. Whenever we run it, we run it. Fire versus water and wind and earth? I guess. If those guys are not gonna get together and figure it out, then it's gonna be a slaughter. It's gonna be a slaughter, and it's not gonna be fun for us either, because they're gonna focus each other and ignore us as much as they can. They're gonna drain each other out in the process, and then we're gonna get the leftovers essentially. So that's gonna be really bad. Can you call it bad leadership on diplomacy? Why? Why is it bad diplomacy if you don't want to ally with anyone? That's what I don't get. What scares me is that these guys are gonna do what they're gonna do, and I know this game well. And I'm not going out. Mitch, you can go get those. I'll wait for you guys to hear. I know this game. Like, people think that, you know, I'm not the biggest spender, and I'm not 50 million kill points, and I'm not this almighty, all commanders are gold expertise to do tests, all that stuff. But if there's one thing I know, is the community. And I'm pretty confident I know the community a lot better than a lot of you guys give me credit for. And what's going to happen here, and also human behavior, because that's a little bit of what I do. But, well, not exactly. But anyway, what ends up going to happen is literally either those three are going to recognize that the only way they're going to enjoy themselves is to take us out. And in that case, they will take us out. And then they can 2v1 each other to figure out who wins the ziggurat. But if they're going to fight each other from the get-go, what will happen is we're not going to be seeing any fights until we go look for them. They won't bother with Zone 5 against us at all. They'll fight each other. They'll wear each other out. And when we get in the picture, one of the two sides, the one with the two camps, is going to be victorious. But they're also going to run out of troops in the process. And then we're just going to take a poop on them and win that KVK without doing almost anything. That's the two options. There is no other outcome to this. There's no other outcome to this. Either way, if they're going to want to ignore us. And if they ignore us, rip KVK. So I hope they get their together and realize that they got to work together and they got to push us and they got to wear us out so that when Zone 6 comes in, things get interesting for all of us, and then potentially they can win. Let's help Ross out with his Ian's ballads real quick. A lot of people don't know who Kingdom 2070 is. I think that Kingdom 2070 doesn't know who they are either. I think that that Kingdom 2070 needs to be very careful about bragging. We saw what happened last time with a kingdom that bragged and talked and was too overconfident, right? I think that to an extent we have very recently seen very publicly a kingdom that was incredibly powerful just look like a little kitten all of a sudden. So again, the only real way for this to work out in anyone's favor that is not us is if they get together, and in that case there's nothing. If all 6 of those kingdoms get together, there is nothing 2070 can do. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Only have fun, but not win. However, if they don't get together, 2070 will more than likely win this KVK. And have a very, very boring one, to be honest. No one in 2070 is bragging. They keep a low profile. I don't know which 2070 you're in. I'm not saying this is a bad thing. I think that 2070 has a ton of potential. A ton of potential. It's just 2070 right now is at a crossroad, right? You can either take the right or the left. And the right is the right way and the left is the way you get left behind, essentially. And more often than not, people end up on the left side, not because they are a bad kingdom, but because of over expecting and under delivering. And so I'm not saying, again, I'm very confident that 2070 can be an insane kingdom, but it's going to require going through some trials and tribulations, which 2070 hasn't seen yet. Isn't Titan of Stars in 2070? He is. Earth and Wind Camp in my KVK wanted us to betray Fire Camp. In return, we would have safe Zone 6 and Zone 4. But our leadership didn't accept and we're now defending. I think I got a good leadership. Define good leadership, right? I think so too, but some people would say you guys are suckers. it's a very turbulent time for a kingdom. And I can tell you 401 went through the same exact turbulent time, right? Like we chose a 7v2, and it did us a lot of good, but it also did us a lot of harm, right? So it's a very delicate situation, and every big kingdom goes through it. Every kingdom that wants to be something beyond gets to this, has to go through this trial, but not everybody knows how to deal with it. $623 and 93 on that KVK, by the way. I'm not surprised. You guys have beasted it out. 2070 want to have some fun. I agree. But you got to remember one thing, Whiskey Jack. 2070 cannot... So here's the impression that I've had so far in terms of the KVK, right? 2070 has been in a point where you got this kingdom has existed for as long as it's existed and never had like a proper fight. Every time you guys were way stronger than your opposition by a good few miles, and that made it extremely boring. So it's like you guys are literally like a guy who hasn't been with a lady or with a guy for a very long time, and you have all this amped up energy left in you. But you got to be careful, because while a lot are like, we got to have fun, that kind of fun needs to, it does sometimes come at the price of the kingdom. So I'm gonna give you a great example, which is 401. 401 went through and of course the difference in 401 is that we also became #1 Imperium, which is a very, very bad thing to be. But in 401, we wanted to have fun. We went against 7v2. We got wrecked. A lot of us got hurt. We needed a decent amount of time to recover from that. And in the KVK right after it, we found out that a lot of the people that were in here kind of lost their spirit of the game, right? Because they got wrecked one KVK. It took way too long to heal and prepare. And then another hard KVK. And they're like, yeah, we're done with this, right? So that's a lesson kind of that 401 learned, which is we need to figure out how we maintain ourselves in a position where we are not top Imperium. We're having good competitive fun, but at the same time, we're able to keep a sustainable economy and a sustainable environment in the kingdom. The issue arises when people want to have fun over the overall health of the kingdom. And 2070, if it was a 6v1, 2070 would have been in a big pickle, because having that kind of fun would come at the cost of the kingdom's future potential health, okay? But if it's a 1v2, v4, then it becomes a little bit more feasible in terms of your ability to enjoy the KVK while also maintaining a good, healthy kingdom. It's very, very, very hard to keep that balance, and it's every big leader has made this mistake. Every single one of them has made this mistake. 2060 here. I'm waiting to burn you. You're welcome, and try to get some, bruh. I'm fighting with T4s, so yeah. You have fun with that one. What up, Josh? Or JD, I guess. Hello from 2009. Using BlueStacks? No, I'm using Memu Player. I'm sure you're going to go out and report me for multi-instance software, right? I'm going to get a 3-day ban in the middle of a KVK, because that's what people do nowadays. 256. What up, Mick? 256 is a kingdom. Am I in 2070? I am with the jumper. Bye, buys. This account is in 2070. I love how Ross is advertising for us. Look. Well, that was easy enough. Get rid of this Ian's real quick. All right, you guys are picking that up. I can go. Wait, what? Multi-instance is not allowed? Nope. Looking forward to some streams. Me too. It's gonna be fun. Did I just get rewards out of that? No, right? I had already gotten mine, yeah. Ooh, my farm is recalling like crazy. Gotta go back to the farm. Like, I had to make the choice of just fighting T4s, I guess. So I've been gathering like food, wood, and stone more than gold, because I'm just gonna make equipment with the gold and heal like crazy with the T4s, and not have too much T5 heals. It's just not sustainable. Just not sustainable. And I'm not gonna ask or like be a burden on people in this kingdom, because it's just not what I like to do. I got lucky enough that a couple left. Music stopped. Thank you. I got lucky enough that some people left a couple of days ago, and so they dumped some resources on me, which is nice. They dumped some resources on me. I've literally been living off of people leaving kingdoms, which is hilarious. This should be a fun KVK. Greetings from 831. What's up, Tarek? Appreciate the $5 super chat. Yeah, man. I'm hoping so. Again, if I had the resources, Josh, available for JD, available for the T5s to sustain T5s right now, I would. But it's like, if you don't migrate 13 farms, 15 farms with you, then it's impossible to have enough resources ahead of time. And it's impossible, right? And so this account specifically has some very weak bags, because we reuse them to build up the account to in a very short period of time. So it's like I'm gonna have to stay in a kingdom for a few KVKs to be able to get my foothold on resources and stuff like that. What's my kill goal in 2070? I have no idea, dude. Gaming. I don't have a kill goal because I don't know. I want to try to get Pakal. Okay, I want to try to get Pakal on this account. And so even my bags and my speed ups and all that, in my like the more intensive fights that I'm hoping to have will be during Pakal's KVK, Mightiest Governor. If Pakal's Mightiest Governor happens to be in a time where we don't have fights, then it'll be amazing, because I'll just push troops like crazy and not even care, right? For the record, AB the Beast, you can be frontline with T4s without a problem. All it is you're going to trade negatively, but it doesn't matter. What kingdoms are in this one? I'll show you in a sec, Riff. Doesn't matter. You don't need to be... Oh, no. We ain't wasting a single one of these. We're going home, boys. Lord's Mobile, Mr. Devil, hands down. More pay to win. Hands down. I'd rather give someone I know going to fight with resources than watch them sit on the sideline. I have like 4 years worth of speed ups. Like, my problem is resources. It's nothing more. But I'm not going to ask people for resources. I don't want to do that. I think that people gather for themselves and do their own thing, and that's that. If at the end I end up getting a little bit of resources like I did, then I'll keep fighting. But for me, the goal is, first of all, I really want to get Pakal done, because once I unlock Pakal, this account is pretty much at a point where I don't need much more of it. Then I can comfortably cruise and just train and stock up resources just to fight. Pakal's really the last piece of the puzzle that I need. And after Pakal, it's going to get very, very... I'm going to go for a garrison for my city, like a Theodora type of thing. And then I'm done. Like, I have everything I need on this account. We are going to spend money, by the way, on tech. I am going to I'm going to do the same thing I did with the big account. I'm going to go full tech. Like, not 100% tech, but enough. So it's going to be T4 plus tech. No, it's not the main. It's not the big account. It's the jumper. It's not... The big account is also not the main account. It's the big account. So these are the kingdoms that are... Although it's technically smaller than this one until tonight. Do you already have Herald expertise? I have Herald at 551, I think, or something like that. This would equate to 5511, but we have this, and we have a wheel coming up, which I'm going to spin 184 times. So thankfully, I hate the fact that more than gems came out today because I was gonna spend the money on getting crystals and get gems through that, but I ended up just buying geared up today and sorted this situation out. But during KVK, I'm gonna buy the crystal bundles. That'll give me the gems. We're gonna spin the wheel, which is gonna give us another 100 sculptures. Then we'll expertise Herald. From there, expertising Pakal will probably not happen this KVK. Maybe. You never know, right? Because we have 30 sculptures, 13 more coming out tomorrow. And then 3 every day, Lord knows how long. We're going to get another 20 from the Ruined Crusader Fortress. We're going to have another seasonal event coming out soon. So that's another 30-ish legendary to 60 legendary commander sculptures. So there is a scenario where we expertise Herald and get Pakal potentially expertised. I've done it before where I've gotten a dumb amount of sculptures in a short period of time. It is doable. It's just gonna... Egg is about to come as well. Well, we're gonna buy more geared up then. Every time I need gems, I just buy geared up. But I'm kind of hoping and praying that I can just spend on crystals. But if we need to, I don't care. Like, I bought the geared up today. You guys don't see it because I am... I always buy these too and geared up. So I fully geared up like 7 hours ago. If we need to, we buy them. It's okay. How many am I planning to die this KVK? I don't know. It depends again on how much I get to fight. It's harder. Oh my goodness. These guys in there. Are you going to turn around? No? Okay. John, JD, I don't know exactly I know most of the situations on most of these kingdoms, and obviously 185 is the other big boy in here. But yeah. Oh, thanks for the 15-hour speed ups. You're welcome. You're welcome. Except that on this account, my name is hidden because there was a thing a long time ago. But I think I was somewhere in here. Yeah, this. I got 15-hour speed ups too. Nice. That worked out really well. And then that. Boo. Can you see the power and rankings in 2070? There you go. So these are the alliances. Go look at the top 10. And in terms of people, what up, Bulba? How's it going? You have Titan, you have Sage, you have P2, Nike, Nicodemus, however you say his name. I always forget how you pronounce his name. I always forget. He told me once when he was in 307 how to pronounce his name, and I forget. We got Bowser in here too. Talib. Bro, Talib. Man, my man Talib, I feel like he hates me. I have a feeling Talib dislikes me. And the reason is that every time I move my account to go gather somewhere else, every time I end up with a Talib farm next to me. Every single place I go to, there is a Talib farm. It's surreal. It is surreal how many farms this man has. Everywhere I go, there's a freaking Talib farm there. Hope we do well this KVK. Space Cadet with a £5 super chat from 2070. I think we will. Again, it all depends. Listen, 2070 is not under control of what's going to happen in this KVK. It's up to our enemies to choose what they want to do. If it's going to be a 1v2v4, we're probably going to wreck on everything. If we are going to go a 6v1, it's going to be a big problem. Big problem. There you go. Alliance kills. Man, everywhere I go, there's a Talib farm. I'm like, oh my goodness gracious. Oh, god damn it, Bulba. The whatchamacallit, the offer you guys put in did not work. Someone rebutted it. When keys? We can do it right now. We can do it right now. I mean, with all the farms he has, I'm sure he killed a little bit. I was like, Fine. You're not a farm killer. I'm kidding, Talib. I'm kidding. See, this is why he hates me. I can tell you who definitely hates me. That's Sage right there. But she had it coming. Anyway. You're his main translator? I guess, Dus. Is there a 1T kill point alliance? That's a good question. Well, I'm not that stupid, Whiskey. You guys want to see City Hall level ranks? There you go, boys. Oh my goodness. Look at the City Hall ranks. Oh. Wild stuff, right? Wild stuff. Wild stuff. Alliance flags? No! Oh my god. Alright, let's open those keys. I really want to see what we get out of them. And we got to send gatherers out real quick. Food, wood, stone is the goal. And in 2070, I don't gather on territory. These guys can suck it. No, I'm kidding. I'm actually still near CD. I always try to TP to outer areas, but maintain myself near my alliance territory so that I can gather on territory. Because, believe it or not, every single top alliance must have Z1 territory or Zone 2 territory for the buffs, right? However, okay, I'll take the 5. Fine. I'll take the 5. I will concede it to 5s. I will not bring myself down to gather 4s. Ooh. Nice. Fine. I'll take you too. It is beneath me. Damn, I've been watching way too much Downton Abbey. Ooh. Fine. You win. Alright, cool. Used to have someone in our alliance that was City Hall 25 in one day. It was her brother's account. He quit after a week because he spent like 15k USD. Damn. That's definitely not a reason to quit after you already spent the money, right? This account still, like, for this account is still way below. It's not like a maxed out account. Like you can even see, like, we don't even have all T5s unlocked. We're still we're 20 days away from T5 archers. I'm actually going to spend research speed ups on crystals over on actual researches because I don't really need this too much. And I mean, eventually we'll get there. It's been going on for like a month almost. So this account is nowhere near like maxed out. It might look like a 70 million account, but again, it's super stacked on cabs because at the time it was an Atel Takeda rallier and cavalry focused account. So it's like super stacked on T5 cabs. But we got T5 inf and now we're working on those. We're going to get a lot of those done. But realistically, like, we're going to need a ton more T4s to be able to keep fighting. So it's, again, everybody's looking at it like, oh, you have T5s. Oh, you're spending on it. Oh, you should be maxed out. We're nowhere near maxed out. This account is still in progress for all sakes and matters, even it being a 70 million account. It's a 70 million account because I worked on things that will make it, get it that way. But we can easily just go back to being a 49 million power account, really. You have more T5 calves than I have troops. Well, yeah, I had to win a freaking I had to win a freaking Zenith of Power. That's all. Like, I literally trained all that during Zenith of Power. I gained like 30 million power during that Zenith of Power. I trained this and I trained a bunch of other things. I have more T5 calves than I have T5s on my big account at this point. So that's how we got this skin, which is a Zenith skin. All right, let's open keys. I'm delaying the inevitable. Let's go, boys. 90 keys. Can we please get something good? I'll show you guys what the materials are being used for later. I'll show you what the materials... And that's also nice. And that's also why my bags are relatively light. My speeds, though, I think I have like 6 years of speed ups on this account. I have like 6 years of speed ups on this account. Helmet of Expedition. Come on, boys. Give us something good for a change. Let's keep in mind 2070 has a count that's 7 million power with just 100 million KP. They definitely made a letter to cover their butts because Esteban, let me ask you, that's like, what are you trying to do? You think you're coming out like you're a big man now that you come in and talk trash in the chat? Like, does that make you feel a little bit better about yourself? Does it make you feel better about yourself? Does it make your PP go up to feel like superior because you're trash talking? When did I migrate? Like a month ago, a month and a half ago, maybe. What letter am out of the loop? I don't know. I don't even pay attention to those things. It's like there is a mail that we sent that we chose not to ally with anyone. It doesn't really matter. Like, everybody decides to make up their own opinion. Oh, Esteban, I'm sure your PP is tingling with all the talks. Nah, let him rub. He's like enjoying to rub it out. Enjoying to rub it out. It's called, I don't know if you guys know, there's this term called Napoleon complex. It's usually little dogs have it when they bark like crazy because they want to make more noise than anything else. So let his Napoleon complex talk. Nice. That's actually really good. We need rocks like crazy. I hope that nobody from 2070 gives him a... Ooh, that's actually very good. Nobody from 2070 should be giving him an ounce of your attention. This is literally like a Spitzu, Japanese Spitzu, or however the frick you call them, like a little puppy dog that's just barking right now. Just leave him be. Six years isn't enough to place 6 years isn't enough to place top 10 in Mightiest Governor there. Where? Yes. Oh, that's actually really, really good. I guess something. Also, I don't need to end up top 10. I can end up top 15. That's okay too. I'm okay with ending up top 15. I really only want 10 sculptures for Pakal. That's it. We're going to have to spend our bags essentially on that, which really sucks. But I can't sacrifice not progressing the account because you never know what's going to happen after the KVK. And I truly don't have the... I don't have the confidence that... I don't have the confidence that I have in 401, where I was just like, I don't mind spending everything I got on them because I know that they'll have my back when the time comes. I don't know 2070 enough yet, and my... Oh my goodness. Why is this man execution? AB the Beast, I need to take your mod away. I feel like AB the Beast is now like playing... He's playing the big man out of the 2070 guys in here because he has a mod. But he's also one of the few members, I'm just saying. What up, Space Quaid? How are ya? Thank you for subscribing. Damn, that's messed up. Can we get anything good beyond that piece of wood that is epic, which was very nice? I'll show you guys what we're doing with this account, equipment-wise, which is... Nobody was actually going to believe it because I'm legitimately going to make a legendary infantry set in preparation. And so we're going to have 2 infantry marches on the field. We're going to have to grind some T4 training over the next few, hopefully over an event or something like that. Any gold blueprints yet? I've opened well over 500 keys among both accounts and no gold blueprints at all. No gold at all. No material, no blueprint, nothing. The best we got was epic wood and some epic blueprints, which is nice. I mean, this is unbelievable. It's the biggest scam on Earth. It is the biggest scam on Earth. Not that we can do anything about it. We're accumulating keys and just opening them and hoping and praying, right? But I guess we're not killing the bottle today. That's the second one. Very good. We actually really need that witch's lineage. Because I want to special talent it. So the more blueprints we get, the better. And we gotta... Been actually doing a little bit, focusing a little bit on gathering equipment lately, low key. And oh, that's actually sick to close it out. 2 epic materials. I'll take it. I'll take it. I'll definitely take it. YOLO. 105 keys. Resources. 10, 20, 40, 46, 48, 50, 58, 68, 73 legendary commander sculptures out of 105 keys. That's not bad at all, chat. That's actually wild. It's not bad at all, right? It's actually not bad at all. 78, 73 out of 105. I'll take it. 41 hours of speeds here. We need those anyway. This is nice. Zero Mulans? True. That's a good call on that one. Zero Mulans for real. And no, well, yeah, there is him. Ragnar Lothbrok. That's wild. Alright, so let me show you all the plan, right? So, right now, we are almost done with like the supreme thing that I want to get done. And that is, I need to pull up the Google Drive sheet because I need to see what the plan is. Don't remember it by heart. Low-key, I don't remember the plan by heart. I put it on the drive sheet, and that's that. So, for this account, like I mentioned to y'all, my move is going to be to focus a little bit more on infantry, just a little bit more we're obviously still very focused on the cavalry department. We got to get back onto the path of cavalry in a little bit. We did divert off of it for some infantry for Guan, and we will divert a little bit further still for the Herald and Pakal. And after that, Jiang Yu will be our next target. After that. And so we'll be whatever else we decide to next, right? But for now, we need to figure out how we make this better and special talent. That's one of our goals, right? And that's why I was saying all of these blueprints are extremely good because we need to special talent all of this. On top of special talenting that, we have our cavalry gear, which is all right. It's not amazingly good now and not amazingly bad. We're going to special talent this boy as well. And in the process, also, that blueprint that I told you guys is fantastic. I'm missing one chest piece, and it's going to go here. So the main thing that I'm missing on both accounts are accessories, but we're not going to look at accessories until for a little bit, except for the fact that the plan for... So if I want to have a Pakal Herald that is good, that is... and I do want to have a Pakal Herald that'll be good, potentially even rally leading worthy in the future. And that would require, obviously, equipment, and that would require the tech and all that, right? So the tech is important, but we can get it. It's the materials and the blueprints that we got to get done first. And so for that, what we're going to do is as followed. We are going to craft a Hope Cloak, which we're going to have to use blueprints chests for, which kind of sucks, but it is what it is. I was really hoping to get these from the keys, but nope. Can't get that. We're going to craft a Hope Cloak. We're going to craft an Eternal Night. And then we are going to craft from the infantry set, the gloves, and the boots. Now, the only caveat is that we got to get the boots. So hope and pray an event comes where we can get the boots. Now, I kind of screwed up. Kinda. Because when the archaeology event came through... Oh my goodness. Executioner with a £4 and 49 cents. AB the Beast can Sugma. Oh my goodness. These guys are going to start duking it out. Let me go ahead and take off AB the Beast's mod real quick just to make it a fair fight. There you go. Now AB the Beast cannot time you out anymore. At least to make it a fair fight. So next dig event that comes out, we're going to get this. This is less of an issue. We can get both of them during events coming up still. Those are my end goals, and those are the two blueprints that I'm kind of missing, but not really. The weapon wise and all that, like you can see, we can get the Hope Cloak quite comfortably. We're just there with these, which is fantastic. And we still got these to open up, and we're still got a few ways to get these blueprints out of the way. And so those 4 pieces we already have the materials for. That's right. So if we get when the time comes, right before the fight begins, we will be making those 4 pieces of equipment. We have all of these, and we have pretty much a bunch of these and a bunch of that. Okay. Now, the accessories are going to be, you get your silent trials. You got to get your silent trials. I mean, we're eventually going to aim at those too. That's what these are for, the silent trials. These are both going to be silent trials. I prefer to first get the equipment and then go for the accessories. The thing that's missing in the whole plan is I want to get the Vengeance, believe it or not, because for an open field Pakal Herald, the Vengeance is going to be just amazing. I want to get a Vengeance, which is a legendary accessory. From there, we want to get 1 more amulet. We need to get 2 more silent trials, and then that cavalry chest piece that I mentioned to you all. So if I make everything that I just told you, Hope Cloak, Eternal Knights, the set shoes and gloves, Vengeance, silent trial, amulet, and cavalry chest piece, we're looking at 1,480 epic materials. Okay, now that might sound like a lot, because it is. It's a crazy amount of materials. But we currently hold 852 epic materials as of before opening the keys. So remember, we're also going to hunt during KVK barbarians like crazy. Well, until we run out of AP for that Mightiest Governor that's going to come. So that will give us some materials as well, and a good amount of materials. And on top of that, Hope Cloak, we're going to get the bundle from. Vengeance, we're going to get the bundle from. Set gloves and set shoes, we're going to get the bundles from. So that's another 16 legendary materials or 64 epics. So we are almost, we're getting there. It sounds like a crazy thing to say, to go from 852 to 1480 is like 600 plus materials, but believe it or not, they come in quicker than you think, especially when you factor in the fact that you can buy them in here, that you can get, we're going to get a bunch of events that are going to give us materials, including the good old, oh, on this account, what? There's no, oh my god, that sucks. There's no, we're going to probably have a Shadow Legion before the fights happen. So Shadow Legion is elusively big on materials. We're going to get an egg event, which is going to give us materials. So it's going to be fun. So that's the plan. If everything works out according to the plan, we're going to have 4 legendary pieces with 2 extra epic special talents, plus one legendary accessory and 1 epic accessory as a base set for Pakal Herald. Until we get Pakal, though, we're going to use it with Charles Martel Herald and Expertise Herald before KVK fights happen. I think we still have time. I am not 100% sure, because if I think that Zone 5 will be before the wheel. Maybe. We'll see. So did 2070 ally with water? No, we didn't ally with a single kingdom. Don't ask me why. I'm no leadership. I don't care. That's their decision. Do I think it's a good decision? Do I think it's a bad decision? I think it's a flip of a coin. Time for you to be a big whale and start making big moves. It's only going to happen, Elevate, if I manage to stay in a kingdom for a long period of time. So I don't know how much I'll be able to contribute this KVK for 2070 and what would that mean with my future in 2070 per se. I can tell you that I've had a few tackles here and there in 2070 so far. I can tell you that oh, I don't know what he even says. But I don't know what if I end up staying in 2070 for a long run, then yeah, it'll take me 1 KVK to really get myself sorted, bring in more farms, potentially make more farms. I just need to get to the point where I feel comfortable within the kingdom type of thing. If I don't feel comfortable within the kingdom, then it makes no sense, right? I need to see, chat, can you make accounts and migrate them into kingdoms anymore or no? So if I go and make now 10 newbie accounts and migrate them into the kingdom, can I still do that, or did they patch it? Because, for example, once squad stopped being a thing, like after that last KVK, I started pushing a lot more farms into 401. So I have like 5 farms in 401, which is not a lot. But I would be totally down to make like 5, 6, 7 farms. I literally want to make a stream where we sit here and I split screen all the like 6 accounts. Has to be level 16. You can't use the... oh, that sucks. You can't use beginning teleport anymore to migrate. Level 16 is not a big deal. This is 2070's first SOC. It is. I don't care to make like 6, 7 farms, extra farms just to have them, but I'm not going to waste my time and energy in something that I don't know. You need 10 farms, bro. RSS looks sus. RSS look like someone who has literally 1 farm in here and not even that. To get to 10 farms, bro, you know how hard it is to build 10 farms? I don't care to join SOC. They can stay in Home Kingdom for all I care. They can gather in Home Kingdom just as good. Do. Come on. They don't need to go with me to KVK. On the 401 farms, and actually this farm too, I've been making the effort into pushing them to City Hall 25, but I don't have the resources to do it, so... Ask Talib for tips. I don't really need tips. I need motivation to get it done. You can see like the 5th farm going up in 401 at this point. And I have a few farms that are still like City Hall like 13, 14 in other kingdoms. that I can push up. What really sucks is that to get to City Hall 16 without having an alliance that you can join and get all the helps and all that, it's just so hard. Have I talked to Titan? No, I have not. Really? I've not talked to Titan. Can't wait for everybody to go. I don't know where you gotta go. Why you gotta wait? You can go to zone 1. There's tons of level 5s and 6s all over the place. Is there a problem with Titan? No. I haven't talked to them. Why would there... Why not talking to someone means there's a problem? Yeah, you need good motivation. Well, I need to feel that the environment is good. Is the environment that I want to put the effort into. That's all. You can see I literally like emptied. Oh, there's a little bit more now, but you can see I emptied all of this. This is from a couple days. Emptied all of this and dumped it into the main jumper. Titan's a good YouTuber, I bet. Titan has 25 farm accounts, I guess. I mean, having 20 plus farm accounts for someone who has only... You guys got to remember that I'm maintaining 2 accounts, right? People who maintain 1 account, it's that much easier. That much easier. Imagine that if I technically had 25 farms, it would be 50 farms. 25 on this and 25 on that. I mean, Unnamed Soldier in that X squad now in 254 had like 70 farms. Man literally had his own farm alliance. That was mostly him. It's kind of wild too. You both should collab in KVK stream. Maybe. I've not spoken to him at all. I don't know him at all. It's not even on him. It's on me. It's kind of like, as I mentioned, like I am still kind of read the town hall minutes. I can't be bothered. I'm not gonna lie to you. But I can look at it later. I saw that the town hall was going on, but I was like, yeah, I don't need to hear all that. I'll read them though. 2070 has the spenders to compete? No, 2070 is primarily free-to-play players and leeches. So, we're doomed. Gecko too busy on his main that he didn't... It's the other way around, Jagu. I came into 2070 at the peak of that KVK. And so, like I mentioned to you, when I'm focused there, I focus less here. When I focused here, I'm less focused there. Now I'm more focused here. Now I'm a lot more focused here. Like I've not missed a single gathering. I've not missed a single anything. Like every time farms come in, I have this account. This account is the only one with notifications on my phone. But yeah, I'm not the kind of person that's gonna sit here on stream and tell you whether I made friends or not, or whether I tried or not, or whether like the things have happened in the process in my little bit of time here. You know, it is what it is. I have friends in here. I know people in here from before 2070 even existed. Including folks in leadership, including folks not in leadership. See, I took maybe the Beast's mod away and he got mad and dipped. Like, ever since I took his mod away, he's like, nope, I'm out of here. Individual ranking in 2070. I mean, I'm going to show this one more time. And that's it. Because people are going to ask that every 5 minutes now. Next Dennis, which power will be? I have no idea. Get busy. Gecko needs resources. Nah, I don't want people to grind for me. I'm good. I need to get busy. And it's not like I haven't made friends. It's just that, again, my focus up until like 2-3 days ago, a week ago, was all in 401. Now, we're focused here. Now, like I haven't spent a dime in 401 for a little bit, and I'm spending in here. And that's the whole point of having 2 accounts. The whole point of having 2 accounts. Lol. Is that when I focus on one, I don't focus on the other. Bowser's there. Yeah, Bowser's here. Nike is here. I've already been backstabbed by someone who pretended to be a friend in 2070. It's wild. Like, let's put it this way. Landing in 2070 was not as smooth of a transition as I would have expected, but it's also my fault, not only theirs. There's a little bit on their side as well, but it's what's expected, right? I expected it by now. I don't know why we expect to know each other, who everyone makes videos in. So, top 10 alliances. Individual power. It's hard when you work as well. Oh yeah, when I'm at work, it's extremely hard to send gatherers out. It's extremely hard to send gatherers out. Hey, get backstabbed. That's, again, I'm not. If I wanted to air the dirty laundry out, I would have done it already. That's not the point. Bad experiences, blame maybe the beast. I do. But he got mad that I took his mod away. And he dipped. I bet you if I look on Discord right now, I'm going to have like an angry message. And for the record, we haven't... 2070 has not trained anything yet. And this is just natural. I haven't trained a single thing yet. Because of Mightiest Governor. Power rankings look a little bit like 916, I guess. Whiskey Jack says, drop a like on the stream and subscribe if you haven't done that yet. That'd be cool. Let's get Amazon and Hofdad married. Y'all are wilding out in here. $916 was strong too, except that nobody showed up. On paper, they were strong. So that comparison is fair. In terms of strength. The question is whether 2070 will actually show up. Which I think they will. There you go. We're on the farm. Good lord. Not an angry message. Let's see. No, but I've been getting a bunch of spammers from freaking NFT projects. Pissing me off. I'm about to make it so that you can't message me if you're not my friend. And get that over with. Forced marriage. Oh my goodness gracious. MG is fixed. Yes, sir. All 15 spots. Now we can go really quickly. Send the farms out there too. Go back to the jumper. Real quick. Send gatherers out. Send them gatherers out. NFTs, Lamau, still don't get the hype. It's okay. One day you will. And one day you'll understand that you had the option to get into something that is way ahead of its time at a very, very cheap level. And you will be part of it in the future because the future is in NFTs. I don't have gems anymore. That sucks. Did I see the Wheel of Time trailer? No, I did not. Any gold nearby? Ooh, I will take you gladly, sir. Thank you. Next. Gold? Gold, baby. What the heck what the heck is NFT? NFT is non-fungible tokens. It's essentially a way to create a token on a blockchain on a blockchain, which is nowadays usually Ethereum, which is non-reproducible, non-duplicatable. It's like a unique token, and people are essentially using it to create right now digital art, which cannot be replicated. And there's a lot of money involved in the process. And the new world is going to be revolving NFTs. Right now, it is at its like, it is in its diapers. People are using it primarily for art, but it has so many more uses and it has so much more potential than just art that NFTs are going to be like Bitcoin. Not exactly. It is and it isn't. It's Bitcoin is a coin that sits on a blockchain that has its own blockchain. It would be kind of like a Bitcoin in the sense, but it's kind of hard to explain. It's more of a technical term. There is no server shutdown. Nadia, that's the thing. Well, it's on the blockchain. You don't shut down the server. Blockchain is decentralized. There is no one server. You'd have to kill every single computer that is running the blockchain in order to kill it, which is practically impossible. There is no server. That's the beauty of it. Also, this, even if, you know what, even if they shut down the server, kind of like you're saying, you can always download the blockchain to your own PC and be one of the people who is running the blockchain. And even if they shut down everything, you can still be the one running the show. So it's what you're saying. I understand what you're saying. It comes out of lack of understanding the mechanics behind it. But I can tell you this, unless if you're running on like Ethereum, for example, which is a very, 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 very popular blockchain, it will never be shut down. There's no such thing. I just bought stocks in blockchain Bitcoin. What do you mean? Like ETFs that invest in Bitcoin? Nice. This account is just in its baby creation. Hey, I love your content. Always thought you're better than Chiskel. I don't know about all that. But because you're more clear in what you're saying. I appreciate that. I like Chiskel though. Do I mine crypto? I used to. I have 2 miners that are just collecting dust now, but I used to, yeah. I built my own miners. John Wick, I have no idea if DS sold his account or not. You're gonna have to ask him that. I wouldn't know. I haven't spoken with DS in forever. Other than Motive that showed up in the chat, and like I know Motive enough to know that he won't just disappear. The rest of them are just like poof, gone. Even before I was in 401 and I knew Motive, he was still around here. And Cam does show up occasionally too. But I haven't seen Redline in forever. I haven't seen anyone. Oh, and Broken was here too. So that's my bad. And Broken was here too. I spoke with him too. Unbroken is a cool dude. You bought one coin? Not freaking cheap. Depends at what price you got it. Changing your name doesn't mean you sold the account, John Wick. Let me change my name right now, and then it's like Illuminati confirmed he sold the account. I heard you lost against Miss J on games. She was cheating. We were playing Scribble.io, and somehow, like, listen, okay? Listen. Miss J goes, I've never played Scribble.io before, okay? Now, we got a word, right? Which is like optical illusion, okay? So you get like a word, you got something like this, right? Like a bajillion letters, right? That's, imagine those being the lines for the letters. And this is the screen, okay? This is the screen for the drawing, okay? Miss J is like, I never played this game before. Someone does this, and then you see, bling, she got the word right. How? How? I call cheats. I call cheats. She cheated for sure. She's like Googling. She Googled the word bank for Scribble and just went wild. She's like, I never played this game before. Literally guessed every single drawing in every single game. The person didn't even finish drawing yet. Okay, dude. Okay, dude. See ya, Jagu. Have a good one. Anna told you that? You just want to clarify? You should. If Anna told you, I guess Anna told you. But it's okay. We had to. All jokes aside, it was a lot of fun playing with her. I joke about it, but it was fun. We had a good time. I randomly went into voice chat one day and they were playing Scribble, so I joined. It was a lot of fun. But she is a cheater. Except maybe not. Illuminati theory after losing, homie. I don't care that I don't care losing. First of all, I ended up in second place every time, so I guess I'll be the first loser. I don't care. But homie, like we get a 15-letter word. You draw one line and she's like, got it. I'm like, what? And then she goes, no, never played this game before. Right. Yeah, I will murder most people in Scribble. Most people will get murdered in Scribble. Revenge rescheduled whenever. I'm down. We used to play Scribble, me and a few friends, like hours and hours at a time. Is there any chance you court Miss Coriana? First of all, court is definitely a funky word. And secondly, Anna hates me. Anna hates me. So, I don't know about all that. Turns out the majority of people hate me. What do you know? I mean, I knew that already. That's nothing new to me. I always keep finding these roads that I dumped. Like when I used to put like one road down for the thing. There's like roads in the middle of nowhere. In case you guys want to know what this beautiful design is for the record, if you take a look, when you click on this button right here, it centralizes all the buildings that are important on the screen so that you can always see if you're missing something. I used to have this down here, but it caused a lot of issues. So when I do this and that, I can always make sure that all my buildings are working correctly, including like everything that I need. So that's what this design is. All the rest is like whatever. I don't care for it to be beautiful. I like it for it to be useful. Never play Among Us with Amazon. Ooh, I'm down for some Among Us. I'm down for some Among Us. Hit on is more contemporary. I mean, the man said court. I feel like I'm in Downton Abbey right now. I feel like I'm in a Downton Abbey episode at this point, which I wouldn't mind. That show is just too good. Too good, bros. Too good. I am addicted to that show. The grandma's the best, by far. I kind of bet Gecko will lose any game against our off-time gamer team. Doesn't matter which one. He's gonna be like positive on losing against the girl. I don't know, but I don't know why you're speculating that. I have no problem being the first loser. I have no issues with that. No issues with that. Although your complete disregard and complete, I guess, disrespect or not lack thereof faith in my ability to play off time games is very typical for 2070. Very typical. You've not seen me play Among Us, have you? Or, I mean, Scribble was fun. We used to play, what's it called? There's a snake game. Let's, I forget what it's called. Wow. Snake IO. Get into Snake IO. I will murder you. Why don't I train sieges? Because siege is useless. It's pointless. I have plenty of sieges. I don't need more than that. Just a power boost for no real reason. Game's getting boring after 2 years. The game is always boring. It's all about the people you play with. I'm just joking. Yeah, whatever, Amethyst. Whatever. You keep being disrespectful, Amethyst. That's fine. I'll lose to the girls. That's fine. You know, I can be snarky too, right? I don't care. When we play game, even in Rise of Kingdoms, I never play to be the number one. I play to enjoy myself, and so I'll definitely test you. I'm down. As long as it's in times that I'm awake, I'm totally down. Siege is helpful to tank swarming cities. I don't know. I'd rather not have that, and I'd rather lose my resources and burn than have millions of power tied into sieges. Clickety clack. Ooh, do we get 19 hours of speed ups or a 16? Nice, dude. I prefer the 19 1 hours, but whatever. Amethyst is the worst at games. I know. I figured as much. Kind of like a Napoleon complex right there. Heads up, most of the 2070 girls are catfish. That doesn't surprise me at all. I'm used to... As far as I'm concerned, I've told you. I do not believe any lady is a lady until I get a picture with my name on a piece of paper and today's date. Period. And even then, I can see when the paper is like something that you have photoshopped or not. Up until that point, every lady is a catfish. I can easily use my Go XLR to change my voice to be a lady's voice, right? And then you guys would never know. Easy. I don't know if you all it's like if in GTA RP there's guys who play girls and they use freaking Go XLR to change their voice to female voice. Does YSys 5551 and Martel Max sound good for City Wall? Of course, yeah. Definitely. Now, I'm not challenging anyone or anything. I let the catfish swim in the pond. I don't care. Not only in 2070, like, we got a couple of catfish from Kingdom 75 in here as well. We got a couple of catfish from Kingdom 401 in here as well. It's part of the world. It's how it is. I'm just a lizard. 1400 heads. Which archer combo would you go for? Probably. Oh, you want Ram for sure. XQC, Summit, and Buddha. I watch Buddha. I watch Summit only when Buddha is offline, and I can't watch XQC. He rages way too much. XQC has issues when the RP doesn't go the way he wants it to go, and he has a big problem with RP because he doesn't realize that in roleplay, sometimes you lead the roleplay and sometimes you're led in the roleplay. And so sometimes you're going to have to allow space for others to roleplay, not necessarily only what you want and how you want it. And that's the issue that XQC never really truly managed to get over. So that's why it's hard for me to watch him, because every time there's a situation where he needs to be reactionary to roleplay that he doesn't necessarily like, he just makes sure that he can take over whichever way possible. And that's a little bit annoying. Yeah, Buddha's voice is not without modifiers. That's the reason, by the way, why I started watching Buddha. The reason I started watching Buddha is exactly that. Was because I was watching Summit at the time when he got into roleplay, and Buddha was in the background talking, and I was like, who the frick is that guy with the squeaky voice? And when I found out that he makes that voice proper, I was like, yo, I'm gonna subscribe to this guy. And I've been a sub for over 2 years now. I can give you an example. Hopefully he doesn't DMCA me or something. I think this is the old Buddha voice. Nadia.
You want to be parked in your spot and you think you're just going to wait for them to
drive through Sap's driveway, right? That way they don't see it as an ambush. They just think I'm just trying to get away versus going down an alleyway. And I'll just literally stop. You'll just be on top of my roof.
I believe in the plan.
And then what I'll do is I'll literally just stop right on Sap's driveway and I'll start unloading, and you should start unloading with the AK as well, you know?
Oh.
Yeah, like right here, you can just go blah, 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 you know?
This is a good spot, actually.
Yeah, so that's both of them, actually. Both Eugene and Buddha make their voices naturally. Yeah, Vader doesn't use it either. That's why I pulled up that video. Both Vader and Buddha don't use, but Vader went to Facebook and I can't watch Facebook. YouTube I have no problems with. Obviously, I stream on YouTube, but Facebook, rough. That squeaky voice is a character voice that the guy makes, like actually makes. This is wild. Oh, the music, sorry. They are so fun. I love it. If I could get into No Pixel, whew, I would consider quitting my job. I would consider quitting my job. Kaboon is really good too. See, I have a problem with Kaboon and them because at the end of the day, because the way the server works, Chain Gang kind of bullies their way into everything. And so sometimes you reach a point where people are working months and months and months for something, and then comes Kaboon and them, and they kind of just take it over, steal it, get mad, like cause issues. And I love those guys. I actually prefer rated. I watch rated a lot too. But the way the dynamics used to work in that server was like pretty much Changing did whatever the F they wanted, no matter who, like they got everything they wanted. And it was really hard to see. It was really hard to see, like, for example, Buddha work on something for month and month and month, and then Chen Gang decide that they wanted to, and all of a sudden they start bullying him out of it, kind of thing. That was a little bit... So I have a little bit of an issue watching them, but I do agree. I think that Kaboon is fantastic. He went to Facebook, so rest in peace that. See, Amethyst. I'm waiting for the games. I got to know them from the Lean Boys gang with Lyric. Yeah, Lyric came back for 3.0 for a little bit with Bavon and with his cop character. But at the end of the day, all these guys just move on because they're like... They are variety streamers, not like RP streamers. Hassan Abi, who is truly... He might be a nice guy, but has some despicable views on the world, is a fantastic role player. He played Donnie for a very long time, but that was just killing his channel, so he had to stop, which was very sad. I think he might be a great guy. He's just some very twisted ways of seeing the world sometimes. But again, everybody sees the world from a different lens, so I don't blame him for having views that I feel like are not necessarily accurate. But I am banned in this chat, which is quite funny. Do. Do I have any more in here? I do. Materials. Chat, listen. We've had a good stream. It's been a couple of hours. We've been chilling. But, ooh, nice. I think we're gonna call it a stream. Look forward for more KVK streams coming up. Look forward for more videos out of 2070. We're gonna stream a bit more in the near future with KVK fights going on and with a couple of other things going on. I need to figure out how I take some time off from work for fighting, which is going to be a lot of fun. Good for him. Like, I'm happy that he bought a $3 million house. I'm happy for his success. I'm happy that he has the platform that he has and that he does what he does and he loves it. Like, you know, at the end of the day, I have nothing bad to say about him at all. Like, I can disagree with his views, but I think that as long as he does what he's doing and he's enjoying it and he's having a good time and all that good stuff, good for him. Good for him. Even though he called me a murderer and a anti-humans and whatever the heck, but that doesn't matter. He got a $3 million one-bedroom studio in downtown. I don't know about all that. All right, boys. I've had a great time streaming today. Shout out to the 2070 crew. We're going to have a lot of fun in the coming KVK, which is going to be a 1v2, v3, v whatever the heck, 1v2, v4. Hopefully, our enemies realize that if they don't band together, we will more likely than likely beat the life out of them. And though if they do band together, then we're extra screwed. Hopefully, 2070 shows up to KVK, you know. Everybody's talking about it, but 960 talked about it too, and then nobody showed up. So we'll have to see. We'll have to see. His views don't correlate with his lifestyle. Yeah, because with his current lifestyle, but you got to remember where he came from, right? Being an immigrant Muslim in the United States is not an easy thing to live through, and he's had to go through a lot of things in his life. So to say that his views don't correlate to his current lifestyle is a fair assessment, but you also got to remember that the person is not only who he is today, but what he was before and the experiences he lived throughout his life. So the guy, in my opinion, I got nothing against him. I think he's fantastic. I think that he does what he does. He pulls in the views. He milks the subscribers. He does what he has to do. And at the end of the day, he's making a good living for himself and for his future generations. So shout out to him. Fantastic. Chat, I appreciate you all. Don't forget to drop a like on the stream before you leave and subscribe down below. Shout out to Ross for the biggest D of the day. Appreciate you, Executioner, and a bunch of other folks out here who super chatted. But not only the super chatters, we're talking about the members. We were talking about you viewers chatting in the chat and my lurkers as well in the background. Shout out to you all. I appreciate you all for showing up for the stream today. Take care. Have a good one. Next stream probably on Wednesday. If not before that, we'll see if I feel like just randomly going live and just hunt. I don't know. We'll see. Take care. Have a good one, chat. Bye. See ya. Bye. Yeah. About that. We're gonna have a fun KVK. Oh, hell yeah. We're gonna have a fun KVK.